Geopolitical tensions shake up the market, skyrocketing fees surround the Bitcoin halving, and who took advantage of last week's roller coaster prices and bought the dip? These stories and more on this week's Bitcoin News Update. Hi, I'm Nate Martin with this week's Bitcoin News Update. At just after midnight UTC on Saturday, April 20th, Bitcoin officially entered its fifth epoch as Via BTC mined block number 840,000, the first to award a Bitcoin mining subsidy of 3.125 Bitcoins, down from 6.25 Bitcoins awarded over the previous 210,000 blocks. But Via BTC wasn't disappointed with having mined the first block of the new epoch, as along with the block reward came more than 37.6 BTC in transaction fees, worth nearly $2.4 million. Soaring transaction fees on the network were fueled by activities connected to the newly launched Runes protocol. In the 3 hours after the fourth halving, the transaction fee rate surpassed the previous peak of $62 per transaction back in April of 2021. Shortly after the halving, Antpool mined blocks number 840,003, 4, and 5 in succession. Those 3 blocks garnered Antpool a total of more than 70 Bitcoin in just transaction fees worth $4.3 million in a span of just 45 minutes. There was a lot of excitement around the halving event, as evidenced by the number of times Bitcoin halving was searched on Google. During the week, the search interest had already reached a score of 45, according to Google Trends data, with Google predicting it will reach an estimated score of 100, which translates to peak popularity by the end of this month. According to Google Trends, the halving is seeing the most interest from Nigeria, the Netherlands, Switzerland, and Cyprus. Major Bitcoin miners hoarded their Bitcoin as the halving approached. Marathon Digital, CleanSpark, and Bitfarms collectively hoarded $2.8 billion in Bitcoin, with expectations that Bitcoin's price would follow a similar upward trend when compared to the 3 previous halvings. According to the Miners Mag, miners are holding 46,200 coins in reserve, the largest number since May of 2022. At the end of March, CleanSpark held more than 5,000 coins, which is 24 times more than they held at the same time last year. Marathon's 17,300 coins is 50% higher than last year, and Bitfarms and Riot have increased their stacks by 50% and 20% respectively. Bitcoin's price the week before the halving was a roller coaster. After mostly recovering by Monday from the previous weekend's more than 10% flash crash, the price trended back downward into Wednesday when the price for Bitcoin dipped below $60,000 for the first time since early March. Within 24 hours, Bitcoin was trading back near $64,000 when news of Israeli airstrikes on Iran triggered a sell-off on Friday back to sub-$60,000 levels. Interestingly, large Bitcoin investors, commonly known as whales, stepped in. According to analytics firm Into the Block, Bitcoin addresses holding at least 0.1% of supply added 19,760 BTC on Friday at an average price of $62,500. Into the Block went on to post on X on Friday that, quote, historically, accumulations by these addresses have often preceded rises in Bitcoin's price. That's it for this week's Bitcoin News Update. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you'll know as soon as we post a new video. See you next week.